What's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all indeed? Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, what's up with everyone? I almost used the wrong color pen, y'all. You know. What's up with everybody? What's good with everybody indeed? Welcome, welcome. What's good with everyone indeed? I almost grabbed one of my black pens. Hang on. Let me set this aside. Just before I get started. I'm thinking that for this one it's gonna be like more. I'm gonna do like some nature on this first page. What's up with everybody? What's up with everyone indeed? Yo, you done with the last one? What do you mean? This is my first one of the night. This is my first one for tonight. I hadn't even record. Well, I guess I did record some technically this morning, but it was some hours ago. I've yet to fully upload it, if that's what you're asking. I know, but like from yesterday, yeah, I was done with it. I haven't uploaded it yet. It definitely was done though. If that was your question, definitely. I was kind of like in between. I was in the midst of editing everything and doing my voiceovers and stuff. I hadn't really put it up yet. I had not really put it up yet. But that doesn't mean that it won't ever come up. It's more like just it's a work in progression. All right, because I had to drop out early. Yeah, it won't be gone forever. It won't be gone forever. I'm figuring that if I don't drop them tonight, I'll probably put them out sometime in the daytime tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. Or at least leaning more towards. That is what I'm leaning more towards. I tend to like, I will normally kind of cut them up. You said skip my comment like that. Did I miss something? It probably didn't go through, bro. It probably did not go through. But yeah, man. I was gonna say. It's all kind of like themes. I know that I was like doing the Toy Story stuff this morning / last night, man. Yo, what's up, Retain? It's good indeed, man. Welcome. What's up to everybody? What's up to everybody indeed? If you're new, welcome. But if you're not new, welcome still. This was gonna be pretty straightforward. I found some rough pictures. This is gonna kind of be this one is gonna kind of be off. It's like in like a similar direction as my page I did last night, but not in the sense of toys. It ain't gonna be with toys. What's good with everybody though, man? What's good with everyone indeed? Now that that's done. Hey, can you show us your favorite drawing, Brody? To be honest, dude, my stuff is so scattered all over the place. I've done so much, but one of my personal favorites is some of my omnilinear art that I made relatively recently. Recently enough to where if you scroll back, you can see what I'm talking about. It's up though. I'll have like streaks where I might do nature, then I might like go more in the direction of some of my omnilinear art. That's normally where I'll be at with these. I usually go back and forth between the two. And what do you do with it? I usually put it onto my bookshelf. I got like something of a collection at this point, but that's where it usually goes. Sometimes I'll sell them off. Sometimes. But I usually make them just for just the whole progression of learning and just I try to draw a little bit every single day. That's like my goal. The more you do, the deeper your understanding gets. That's been like my overall logic with it. And what is this style called? It is somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. It is somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. Now that that's out the way though. Have you ever drawn Aang from ATLA? No. I've done different animes and stuff before. Selling prints anywhere? No, not yet. But that doesn't mean I won't ever. I haven't really like made the jump into making prints. Usually whenever I sell these, I'll sell off like the actual one-of-one pages. It doesn't mean that they're never coming. I haven't really made that transition with my artwork. I like whenever I make these, I don't really like to mass produce them. Is that the dude from AOT? No, I'm not gonna draw none of the Avatar people. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Not today at least. Not today at least. Who says, I don't know what you mean by that, Isaac. I don't know what you mean by that. But I more than likely probably won't do the Avatar dude. He's came up. I've done like anime characters and stuff before, but I just wasn't feeling bro right now. I kind of had my mind made a little bit. I had my mind made on I had like a rough idea for what I wanted to do tonight. I had a rough idea. What invitations would be fire? You know, I won't never say no to weddings. I've never done that before, but who knows what the future holds, dude. At this point, my man, I'm back in killing. Yo, thank you too, Wolf. I won't ever say no. Like, I haven't really made that jump, but who knows what the future holds. Where did you yourself how to draw ambidextrous, or were you born with it? I took advantage of the fact that for whatever reason, I'm more of a righty, but I could always write with my left. I built off of it. How do I sell them for? How much do I sell them for per page? Usually it depends. It depends a lot on whatever the subject is. It depends. If you're interested in the commission, though, DM me. If you are interested in a commission, DM me. Now that this one is coming together, I'm doing each individual, like each leg first, and I'm thinking I'm gonna build off of it. These are always interesting to do. It's like the more animal anatomy that you do, the more it's like it makes it like a little bit less intimidating. I feel like horses are always intimidating. That and just the shaping of dogs. It's always more intimidating to do. Just trying to get everything right, because I feel like horses, they have their own distinct, the way that they're built. I don't really know if it's like any other animal that you might come across. Horses look like a little short torso, and I know you're not done. I was gonna say, yeah, he's nowhere near done. I know I was here shortly, but I'm sick, so I'm gonna get some sleep. Hey, take it easy, man. Take it easy for suitably indeed. Yeah, I was gonna say though, like, I feel like doing horses, it's always a little bit shaky, but it gets better the more that you do. Definitely gets better the more that you familiarize yourself with them. I think there were like a lot of these. Everything is shapes, but it's a matter of how much you might familiarize yourself with the shapes in general. That's like my whole logic with these. Just figuring out a direction to go with them. If you can like halfway grasp the shapes, everything else usually can fall into place. And I say usually. Usually. And still no glizzy? Nah, I ain't drawing the glizzy on here, bro. I'm not quite drawing the glizzy on here. This ain't really the direction I'm trying to go in, bro. This glizzy is crazy. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Roger. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm about to say, man, doing the glizzy drawings is crazy, bro. I ain't really in the business of drawing meat. You should draw Beerus the one time. I have before. I've done Beerus before. I'm not gonna draw him today though. I've done like a lot of Dragon Ball stuff, man. If you scroll back far enough, you can see a lot of the. I don't know if I've drawn Beerus by himself, but I've definitely drawn Beerus before, just along with some other characters. You gotta just scroll back. I've definitely done like Dragon Ball themed pages. My guy getting at it again. Yo, what's up, Tattoo? What's good? Indubitably, man. You already know. I've done like a lot of Dragon Ball people. I feel like at a point, man, I was kind of like, I did some Dragon Ball people last night before I had gotten off for the first time, and I got back on later. I got back on like 30 business minutes later, and I did another page. I feel like I had another one in me. I did it was Jesse from Toy Story. I kept joking that it was Teen Gohan, but it was for the people that I guess they weren't locked in with the plot, man. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what the heck was going on. That was like the whole vision. And nah, this ain't no pregnant Foxy. Bro, Teenage Gohan is crazy. But I kept on saying that it was Teen Gohan that I was drawing when I was drawing Jesse. I feel like it's some characters that are a little bit more recognizable. People they wasn't recognizing Jesse though. Not as much as I thought they would. Who is Gohan? Gohan is a character. He's definitely a character. He stands on business. And he's a part of the Dragon Ball world. Who is Gohan? That's kind of crazy, but I think that you mentioned that you don't be watching anime. Just telling me that's God's gift from my artist, Dr. L. Thank you too. Go say, yeah, I'll let it slide because I take that you probably just don't. You probably just aren't watching Dragon Ball. Because Dragon Ball low key, Dragon Ball is in the same boat as One Piece. It goes on for like a minute. And it's been going on for a minute too. Yo, what's up, twins? Dragon Ball has been going on forever. Low key. Oh, wait. Did you draw him out the one time? What do you mean? Yeah, I drew. I didn't draw Teen Gohan, but I drew regular Gohan the other day. It wasn't Teen Gohan. It was like ordinary. It was like adult Gohan. I said ordinary. Ordinary Gohan is crazy. But it was Gohan, just like a regular, upstanding, law-abiding citizen. And my favorite anime overall, it's gotta be, out of everything I've ever watched, probably Naruto. That's the one that resonated with me the most out of everything that I've seen personally. Like when it really comes down to it, you know, like when you have the animes that had the biggest impact on you, that's the one that I really stuck through. Never mind, I thought Gohan was the little green one. No, the green dude, he is Piccolo. The green dude is Piccolo, or the nameless Namekian. But he be going by Piccolo, man. He's definitely a character too. He's forever goated. He's the one that be ore farming everywhere. Ore farming on everyone and everything at all times. Gohan's real dad. Hey, bro. Hey, listen, wait, you want to get into the logistics of it? That's cool. Gohan's a real father. Do you take personal orders, like a personal request for a specific picture? If you want something that's more personalized, DM me. If you want something that's more personalized, DM me. I could do a commission for you. I can do a commission for you. I'll get back with you. Beautiful horse, yo. Thank you too. Thank you too, Drave. Dravenox. Forshoobdably indeed. Forshoobdably indeed. Trying to make bro seem like he's actually alive. He's actually alive in the moment. I'm confused. What is his style? It's somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. What do you call this art, brother? It is somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. It's somewhere in between the two. It's somewhere in between scribbling and sketching. Yeah, no thank you too. I'm like sketching somewhere where his hair and stuff should be. Trying to make it look as full as possible. Like he's really mid-motion. Thank you for the heart buff too, Gianna. Where did you learn this style of it? Well, I didn't really like formally learn this. I picked this up more through my own trial and error, man. I find that the more that you do, the more sense that stuff makes. It's very much trial and error. It's always the more you experiment with, the better everything else gets. But I had a couple of these that I wanted to do. This wasn't going to be the only one, I don't think. How long you been doing this for? It's fantastic. Thank you. I've been drawing this way since like 2024, but I've really been drawing on and off for forever, pretty much, man. Forever. Ferrari. I didn't even think about Ferrari, but you aren't wrong. You aren't wrong. I ain't gonna lie. It slipped my mind completely. The Ferrari logo. That's a good connection. That is a good connection, bro. Is that Secretariat? I don't think so. I don't know though. I don't know whose horse this is or where this horse he came from. I just found the picture and I liked it. I don't know who it is or who the man identifies as. He's somebody though. He's someone. I found this like majestic picture. Can you draw the sideman next? No. A Mustang. It's something like that. At the comparison to I didn't even think about the Ferrari logo. I ain't gonna lie, Sasuke. You see in the vision. You seeing the vision. I didn't even think about the Ferrari logo. That's crazy. That should have been like the first thing. That should be like one of the first things I immediately thought of. Now this next one's gonna be a weird angle, but I'm gonna do it. Spider-Man. Even bro, I'm not really feeling Spider-Man. Not tonight. I've done a lot of Spider-Man pages. If you want to see some of the Spider-Man that I've done, I've done a lot of Spider-Man before, bro. Is this gonna be enough? Is this going to be enough space? That's the real question. I got like a lot of Spider-Man time lapses up, man. If you scroll back to my page, I'm not gonna do Spider-Man tonight. Like I for sure know that I probably am not gonna be doing Spider-Man. I ain't feeling, bro. Not right now, at least. It's a couple of characters. I just wanted to just do some nature level, man. Dude, please, a Chihuahua. Even that, I'm not gonna promise it, but I have like a lot of pages where I've done dogs, and usually on my dog pages, I draw Chihuahua, so you gotta just scroll back, kind of how I told the other dude. Just scroll back. I got some time lapses that are up that you probably would enjoy. I missed the question. The Joker, and do you just go off with some splotches? Kinda. I'll be taking advantage of the fact that my pens, they'll leak. I'll be taking full advantage of them. Chrome. Like Google Chrome, or do I be drawing cars? Not usually, but I have some cars that I've done. Kind of I was telling everybody else, they're a little bit older. I ain't gonna draw no cars on this one. I'm not gonna put no cars on this one, but that would be kind of crazy. That would be kind of crazy. What is this one? You gotta just wait and see. You gotta wait and see. Just trust me. Please draw an animal. That's a good suggestion, bro. That is a great suggestion. Please draw an animal. Not gonna lie, Transformers would look dope. You know, that's like one things that I've kind of like, I gotta figure that out, man. I don't really know how I would go about drawing the Transformers. I'm sure that I could. I've drawn cars. I haven't really done nothing that's like that. Like, how do you, a Transformer is crazy. Because I'm almost like, where do you even start? Because Transformers, they are intricate and mechanical looking. If you're talking about the ones from the movies, at least. Like they're crazy. How does one have the patience or time to make good art like this? Why do you watch like the way that it looks? It's like the way that it looks. And you get better the more that you do. You get better the more that you do. And usually, you have good days and bad days, bro. That's like the best way that I could logically rationalize it. You have good days and bad days. Another horse? You think this one is a horse again? A giraffe? Nah. No. Not quite a giraffe. Not this time, bro. Not this time. Not this time, indeed. Naturally a righty or a lefty. I gravitate more towards my right, but I can use the two. You think this one is another horse? It's not a bad, man, it's not like a bad guess. It's not a bad guess at all. Thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 10 lightning bolts too, Japan. A crocodile. It's not quite a crocodile. Even though we were talking about like the bayou in New Orleans the other day. That came up. Nah, man, ain't nothing going on there. No crocodiles, no swamps. Nothing that's in that lane remotely. Nothing in that lane. Nothing at all, man. For indubitably, indeed. Thank you for the heart me too, Japan. This is zebra? No. I appreciate the heart me and the Tango populars too. I appreciate it indubitably, indeed. Sorry, got excited. I gotta lock in. Unicorn? Nah. Not quite a unicorn. A unicorn, I mean, I don't know why. I read deer. I seen you say deerbra. Deerbra. I don't know what that means. I read that as Daedra. Definitely ain't talking about Daedra. You definitely are not talking about a Daedra. Yo, what's up, Japan? I read that as Daedra for some reason. Like you were saying, I seen this dude playing Skyrim earlier. A giraffe? No. A deer and a zebra. Nah, man, I had this one page where I was kind of like trolling a little bit. It was a zebra, but what I did to kind of make everybody, what I did to throw everybody else, I waited to draw its stripes. I think somebody's baby is crying next door. I was like, wait, what am I hearing? Somebody's little one, man. I was gonna say, I waited when I was drawing the zebra the last time. And it ain't the Black Panther. I waited until the very last minute to draw that man's stripes because it will make it too obvious. It will make it way too obvious. Mountain goat. Nah, it's not a mountain goat. It's not a mountain goat at all, man. That's an interesting guess. That is an interesting guess. I've had Yellowstone papers though, or Yellowstone pages. It was awesome and amazing. So cool how it's slowly coming together. Yeah, usually I gotta like find the shape, but once I find the shape, usually I can get it. I've been trying to push myself more with these and mess with postures. That's like what I've really been trying to experiment with. Going from just understanding their shapes and posture and just trying to get the context of whatever it is that I'm doing. I do appreciate the 14 roses too, Japan. It's crazy how you stray. I don't know what you mean by that. I stray? I don't know what that means. It's crazy how you stray. Ram or unicorn. It's not a ram. It's not a ram. I repeat. This one, he's not quite a ram. Once I like do more of the detailing on, bro. What is it? You gotta trust the process, man. You gotta wait till he's done. I don't want to spoil it. Don't blink though. I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. You gotta tell me what you see. It's crazy to start with the detail and work backwards. I don't want to spoil it. He ain't gonna be done till he's done. Once he's completed. Once he's completed. Would I ever draw Moses part in the sea? I mean, people have asked me to draw Jesus and stuff. I haven't really like made the jump into serious like it's people have asked me to draw Jesus and the angels. I haven't really made the plunge into just more human, more religious stuff. I won't never say never. I won't never say never. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, as I've said with many things, even if it takes me some time. I'm not gonna promise it today, but it might be something that I come back to. For sure. I know it's gonna be fire. I want to do something like that justice. And how did you learn? Well, this was something that I picked up just through experimenting. I feel like everything that I draw in general is shapes. Everything is shapes, and the more that you mess with the shapes, the more sense that everything else makes. Even if it takes time, everything is shapes, and it might become clearer to you the more that you do. You might have to really work with it. But what really helped me was just looking at really simple shapes. Really simple shapes. And you be going fast. Well, that's like part of the reason why I like kind of messing or using both of my hands sometimes, because I feel like I'll move a little bit faster instead of me stopping and manually switching the colors over and over again. That was part of the reason why I had kind of like I have these pens here where it has 4 colors. But I don't like to stop and switch and flip between the colors because I feel like that just takes too much. I like lose where I'm at. I try to at least keep one hand on the page at all times. Usually. There might be like an exception where I might stray away from that like a second ago. I just don't like to stop. Usually whenever I start these, I try to finish them up. It's like a pet peeve of mine. Even if I'm like drawing off stream or something, if I start, I really try my best to finish these. Because you kind of got to capture the spark of the moment, because when you come back to it, it might not be the same. Like, yeah, surely you can always pick it back up, but it's a lot better when it's spontaneous. You can draw any speed you want. You enjoy whenever you're done. Yeah, and sometimes it helps just really slowing down. But I try to like keep moving with these. That way, it's not just because if you stay on it for too long, you start over analyzing it. Sometimes you gotta just trust it. You gotta just trust where it goes. You need to just trust wherever it may go. But I was messing with posturing and positioning on here, so instead of making them how I usually would draw them, where they might just be standing still, I was trying to find pictures that just felt a lot more alive. Pictures and references that felt. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna stay on nature and stuff like this no stream. I gotta see. But I've been dabbling with all kind of stuff and all kind of themes in general. And you love tour horses. Dude, if you're talking, you're muted. You gotta be trolling. Yo, if I didn't already say it, thank you for the rose too, Amber. Bro's over here. Yo, that level, that don't work no more, bro. You're muted. That's like some like peak. That's some peak. Yeah, you getting cooked. You getting cooked by that autocorrect. But it's all good. Peak quarantine. Oh man, my camera's broken. Yo, how many of y'all was turning on y'all's cameras during the lockdown in school? Yeah, but that level, that's some Kahoot stuff. That don't really work. We be trying to come in here with them Kahoot names. Like, yo, don't ask me about DN. Don't ask me about Jack. None of that, bro. The Kahoot genjutsu don't work on me no more, man. How many of y'all was using y'all's cameras over the lockdown, though? Be honest. I ain't gonna lie, man. I used to say, oh man, my camera is broken. Or that was the method. I almost slipped up. Never dog, I always said it was broke. Dude, I almost slipped up a couple of times, though, because whenever we first went on lockdown, I remember I had first got my gaming computer. And when I tell you, like, this was whenever I had, like, this was, like, OG. My bro he pretty much introduced me to, like, Discord. I kind of remember the Squiggly Wiggly pen, this is so cool. Yeah, man, I remember being in like a call. You on a game with somebody. It's like 30 people in a Discord call, and then you in another class. You in another call with your actual classmates. And what my teachers would do, they would like try to catch us. They would try to catch us slipping sometimes, and they would try to ask you randomly like a question. They try calling you out of nowhere. It was one. I remember like one of the funniest experiences that I had, and it was so real. People were just trying their best to just get through it, but it was a dude, and he had fell asleep, and I don't think he realized that his camera was on. And my teacher kept on asking. I think I ain't gonna say dude's name, but I'm gonna call him Jake. She kept on asking. She was like, "Jake, are you with us, bro?" Jake was clearly not with us, bro. That man was out cold, like full-fledged pillow and all. That was like one of the funniest experiences I've ever had over it. That was real though. Jake was clearly not. He was not with us, man. Clearly. But yeah, okay. The reason I mentioned it though, because you know you had mentioned your mic was muted, and I just remember one day I was on the game. I had like a million tabs open, and my teacher had randomly called on me. And mind you, you know you gotta move to where you can't like you don't want your game to be too loud where people can obviously hear you're on the game, because then, like I said, you don't want to get in trouble. You don't want to get that call like so was on the game. That was such like a crazy time. That really happened though. That really happened. I gotta make. How long you been doing this for? I've been drawing this way since like 2024. Let me see here. Getting in this other little leg. Getting in this other little leg. I make it to where he's like mid step. Mid step. Like he's like running or something. I don't know, you know. And what made you start? Well, it was a matter of I just wanted to just experiment with the shapes. And low key, whenever I would draw this way, it helped me. The background noise is kind of relaxing. I like to do these this way because it gave me like a way, like an easy way to center myself. It would like center my attention halfway. And plus, whenever I would, like, the more of these that I would make, it was like, it was in front of me. It was like something that I kind of had to show for. Like when I genuinely made something of my own, it was like genuinely, oh, what's up, chicken? Genuinely. I'm gonna darken this hair. Genuinely indeed. But that was like a canon event. That was a canon event. People clearly on the game. Clearly, I know some people they just didn't care at all. Like some people you be in like the class meet, people would clearly like the only thing about the old PlayStation, the old PlayStation would sound like a jet engine. What's the sound in the back? It's like a fireplace ambience. Do you know how to draw an eye with a person standing inside of the eye? That's very specific. Do I use other colors? Not really. Not really, and no. But nah, man, I don't really be drawing people standing inside of an eye. You have a real cool style. And how? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never really branched out that far, man. You know, like a sketch. Yeah, nah. Draw another skitty. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That's a one-time thing. I don't want to spam them. Can you do a horse? I don't know, bro. That's a good idea. Well, God bless. Yo, same to you, man. Thank you. I can't tell me time I woke up you be removed to this call. Nah, bro, you can't be. Yo, you was one of those people falling asleep on the Zoom. Man, one of the funniest things my brother told me, he was like, man, I fell asleep one day and the teacher was just in there sitting with me. She kept asking if I was okay. Bro told me he was asleep. Nah, I was never that. Like, I would at least halfway be attentive. Somewhat. Muted. Kinda. I was somewhat trying to be attentive. The only time that I really started slipping up was more towards the end. And by then, bro, I fell asleep to you still drawing. Then my phone died. Yeah, bro. You gotta wake up. No sleep for you. No sleep for you. Yeah, here's the two. Here's everyone so far. Sunnian. No, you're cooked. Sunnian. You know what you're trying to get into, bro. So nice. Thank you too, Japan. A shark? Definitely not doing a shark, bro. Not right now. Maybe a different day though. I've been kind of going heavier into sea animals. I wanted to slow up and do something else. Not the same thing. Stingray. Yeah, same kind of how I just told bro. Nah, not right now. I'll be back. Yeah, about to say, yeah, it mean, hey, I'll be here probably. I'll be here probably. Let's try a speed one. A speed one? Like I don't know what you asking me for. I've done a stink, bro. You gotta, you would like my sea life page that I did not that long ago. You will really mess with it if you like ocean life and stuff. Like do it fast, see how good it comes out. I feel like I already draw these kind of fast, bro. It's like some you trying to turn me into like turbo speed. Like my pens might light on fire or something. Flint and steel. I've tried to start drawing some shapes, but it's cool to experiment with other ways. I think that's how a lot of people will operate. They'll do the different shapes and light on fire. Yeah, you over here trying to, you gotta draw this a little bit faster, man. I don't know, man. I feel like in the speed that I do, it's not insanely fast, but it's fast enough. Not just until I get more comfortable with the shaping of everybody. A lot of people will, speed run. You asking me to speed? I feel like these are already kind of speed run a little bit, aren't they? These are already kind of somewhat done relatively fast in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it'll be some people they'll like make stuff and they'll work on it for years and years and years. Like constant speed. I don't know. Faster your audience wants it. I don't know, man. Yo, thank you for the big 11 heart puffs too, Japan, and the 6 lightning bolts. Indeed. A snack? No, you can't be eating the horses, man. We got to keep you far away from the horses, bro. You can't be eating the horses. Patience is key. Exactly. I might slow down. I might slow down, honestly, just for y'all. Just for the people that are asking me to go faster. I'm going to slow down just for y'all, bro. Just to show how much this means. Just to show y'all how much this means to the vision. Indeed. Yo, slow down, gang. Why are you trying to use like reverse psychology on me, man? I feel like you in the same boat. You in the same boat as some people saying speed up. You trying to use reverse psychology on me, man. You trying to flip the script. Mars takes for like 40 hours usually. That's what I'm saying. I feel like with these pages, man. With these pages, I feel like I kind of go reasonably fast. It ain't insanely quick, but it's quick enough. It takes me a while. Slow down Eminem. Nah, we speed maxing. I be doing hyperrealism. So I mean that makes sense. If it takes you 40 hours, you doing like hyperrealism stuff. That makes total sense, I would say. That makes total sense. Is that a mask from Black Phone? Nah, definitely not a mask from Black Phone, bro. Yo, that mask look like Palm Beach Pete, yo. You good? Yo, thank you too, Reagan. I didn't see that second Black Mask movie. Or the Black Phone. That mask look like Palm Beach Pete. I'm saying. They were trying to tell us something, man. They were trying to tell us something without telling us something. Especially when smiling, he looked like somebody. He definitely looked like somebody. Wasn't as good as the first one. Hey, you know what? Thank you for telling me that, man. Cause y'all have my hopes. I like doing random lines. Whatever comes out, turn into something good. Glad you was telling me. Do you like horses? Horses are cool. It seems like I'm doing a lot though, doesn't it? This one is. I just wanted to mess with their. Nah, this ain't a seahorse. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Cassie. It's ain't a. It's just something that was long overdue. Now you find it cool to watch. I haven't really dealt with that many horses, but like I said before, this was something that was in the back rooms of. This was kind of in the back rooms of my to-do list, so I'm kind of just messing around with it a little bit. I be doing horses every blue moon. Yeah, I just happened to kind of pull up on the one that I was doing a bunch. At least it's a dragon, kind of, something like that. Something like that. I gotta see, bruh. I gotta see. like you trying to tell me something. He said, you like horses, don't you? And how long ago, man? I've been doing this since like 2024ish. I really been drawing for my whole life. Not saying that I spawned in 2024, but I'm saying like I started the dual-handed drawings in 2024, but I pretty much drawn my right hand before that forever. For as long as I've been alive. I didn't spawn in 2024. I got to make that clear. It'd be some people in the chat, man, where I think some of y'all might have spawned in 2024. There's a good chance that there's somebody in here somehow in some way that might have spawned in 2024. I gotta make sure I know I ain't really one of the where my spawners at. Nah, man. I gotta separate myself from the new gen people, man. The new gen lurkers. Gotta make sure there's like a distinction overall. Gotta make sure that people know like what's really going on. Make his leg a little bit bigger. Seahorse? No, this one isn't a seahorse. This one is not a seahorse. I had drawn Jessie from Toy Story the other day, and this is just me kind of continuing off of that. Not that this is the exact same thing, but it's close enough. Theme-wise, it's close enough indeed. Yo, thank you for the Heart Me Too, Eden. Just got an Astro Boy t-shirt. What's up? I appreciate the Heart Me Too, Balenci. A cat? Nah, this one isn't. This one is not a cat. I don't think I'm gonna do a cat, not on here. Not quite on here. I'm gonna make his leg more like pronounced. More pronounced and more shaped. That ain't Jessie from Toy Story? Nah, you misunderstood what I was saying. Nah, I was saying that this had been inspired, the concept of a horse. Yeah. Nah, man, I know that this isn't Jessie from Toy Story. I'm saying that I think that she had a horse, her and Woody. I had been drawing the anime. You ever see it? No, I'm not really, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not really that familiar with it. I'm not really that familiar with it at all. So it's my point that I was trying to make, I don't think that, sometimes I kind of troll with these, but no, I wasn't saying this was Jessie from Toy Story. It's not saying that this was Jessie from Toy Story. Its name was Bullseye. Yes, I'm saying I knew about Bullseye. I know about young Bullseye. You know Bullseye from the yard. Is it raining? No. Your ears are deceiving you. Your ears are deceiving you. Thank you for the rose too, Cassidy. Just want to do something that was a little bit more outdoorsy. Let me kind of keep my camera from shaking too much. Making popcorn in the back. You already know. You already know. Gotta stay with the good snacks. Gotta stay with the good. Pegasus. I ain't seen the name Pegasus since dudes be talking about, like, it was like a dude named Jenga. It was like a show called Beyblades back in the day. It was a dude named Jenga. He had a Beyblade named Jenga. Or not Jenga, Pegasus, I think. It's like some OG stuff, though. I don't even remember what Beyblades was about. I just know that the dude had a Beyblade named Pegasus. But that's not what this is. That ain't what this is. Bro, Beyblade had the most messed up character arc. Dude, I'm sure that it did. It got intense, though. I mean, who would have thought? He said, red pill or blue pill, quit playing, the choice is yours. All right, here we go. Here we go with these these jigsaw questions. Red pill, blue pill. What's like the ultimatum? What's at stake here? How did you learn? I picked up on spinning tops, literally. Like dudes really like it'd be the end of the world over them spinning tops though, man. Like it's almost the equivalent of regular show. Dudes be on the verge of death for real over a game of like Monopoly. There's like 400 viewers now. Amazing. Shootably. You ever be doing different colors? No. No, not really. I be using red and blue most of the time. I might use my black pens, but that's more like when I'm not like on live and I'm just doing my own thing. That's more when I'm just kind of like posted up making some of my abstract line art. This is abstract too, but I make like a different kind of artwork sometimes. It's like a lot less formed, like or at least like structure wise. It ain't the same as these. Thank you for the 10 roses too, Cassidy. And do you ever shade any drawings off camera? No. Usually whenever I make these, I leave them as they are. So I will like draw them up and I'll kind of move on. I usually like to fill up my books and I'll put them on my bookshelf where they'll live forever. That's the infamous bookshelf that I always be speaking on. People be like, where do your drawings go whenever you're done with them? I put them under my bookshelf where they'll probably stay forever. They'll live them for the rest of their days. I got a gatekeep, man. I got a gate. Yeah, forever and ever, indubitably, man. You already know. You already know. You see in the vision, man. You see in the vision. I think I'm gonna leave him as he is. Okay, here's what I got so far. Here's what I got so far. I got over here ping-ponging forever and ever. All right. Give him like a little bit of... Yo, what's up, Paul? What's good, indubitably, man? Here's what I got so far. Here's what everyone is looking like. Here's what everybody's looking like. The nature. The nature, the nature, the nature. And a little bit more. Indubitably, indeed. Indubitably, indubitably. I think I want to put some more on here. The bottom is for real. It's going to be some more. It's going to be some more. It's going to be some more. It's going to be a little bit more. I just got to like figure out how to put them on here. I don't want there to be any overlap. You definitely don't want any overlap with these. I gotta make sure you got enough space. Make sure that bro got enough space. But the main thing I was trying to like talk about earlier was I wanted for these to be a little bit more expressive instead of just standing still. I've done like a lot of more recent ones where I only draw like the torso or the face. And it don't gotta be as like restricted. It don't got to be as restricted. Hey, bro, me. He's gonna come together. Even text me a second. Now, how did you discover that you had this talent? Did you just seen two pins one day and was like, yeah, it was something like so. It was a matter of me trying to conceptualize the shapes that I was doing, and it gave me a way where I could center my attention. It was like a relatively straightforward way that whenever I was like leaning into these, just understanding the shapes and centering my attention. That's like to make a long story short. To make a long story extremely short, like a condensed down Spark Note. Before this is like pre-ChatGPT. That's dope. Thank you. Now for his nose. So which is your dominant? Usually I use my right hand. He said so much hate, nah, but You know, you learn the more that you do. It's one of those things where it takes time to experiment with, but I always come back to this, but once you can halfway conceptualize the shapes, it gets better from there. You have good days and bad days. I try to go about these to where I at least do like a little bit of drawing every day, and it compounds. It adds up. The more you do, the better your understanding will get, even if it takes a little minute, even if it takes some time. I feel like that's the magic. That is the magic. Now for his actual ears. I'm good enough pens to try this anyways. Man, I'm gonna be honest, man. You know, you don't gotta have like super fancy pens. It's less about what you have, and it's more just about. It just takes time. It's pressure control. It's more pressure than it is the quality of the pens. You can use like really just standard. You can use like standard office pens, like whatever you got access to. You can't use really expensive stuff if you want to, but you know you don't really got to if you don't want to. How many do I go through? Man, it really depends a lot on the day. It'll be some days where I go a lot heavier with these, then it'll be other days where I really don't use any at all. These last me for a reasonable amount of time though. I can usually get a couple of pages out of each pen, usually. Unless I'm just like really just drawing up a storm. Unless I'm really drawing up a storm. I say at least like 700 though, to answer your question. At least 700 on a good day. 700 million pins, bro. Several hundred. All right, so I'll literally change my name back. You wait. What do you know it is? You gotta tell me. What's sound in your background? It's like a fireplace ambience. It's like a fireplace ambience video I'll be putting on. That way, I mean, it might like slow down. I might get quiet. I'm still here though. It might be some of these pages where I focus up a little bit more. I might zone in. I'm definitely still here though. Let me finish this first leg first before I start on the next one. Love your Roger. I appreciate it. Appreciate it indubitably, man. Let me focus up and shaping this man's hoofs. I feel like there's similarity in between deers and horses. If you ever look at the way the dogs are structured, I feel like that's kind of like what really opened up my eyes to the way that a lot of these animals in general. Drawing the dogs, I feel like dogs were the entry point to moving on to everything else. When it really comes down to it, I think the horses are more complicated than dogs. But had I not experimented so much with the dog anatomy and stuff, whenever I would host those pages where I would kind of have people kind of give me dog breeds to do, I kind of like opened up the door to this kind of style and these kinds of pages. Yeah, my mom was left-handed, I'm right-handed. So it was like, it's like yin and yang, basically. It's yin and yang. You've seen both worlds. Now for yin and yang. This one needs to be more 3D. I'm gonna make his foot a little bit wizard. I wish. Definitely not a wizard. Practicing chat GPT magic on the screen. It's AI, artificial intelligence. I'm surprised there ain't no AI. Ain't no AI allegations came up in the chat. No Arby's, no AI. I mean, y'all really own it. Y'all really own it today. Y'all focused. No, ain't nobody brought up Wendy's. Nobody's not Wendy's, Arby's. Ain't none of that, man. Today it's a new day. It's a brand new day. People are focused. Arby's Shadow Realm. See, yeah, you own it. You own it, man. No, nobody done mentioned Arby's. We really evolving as a chat. We really getting better, man. No jigsaw questions, no Arby's, nothing. It's just genuinely some National Geographic stuff. Seriously. This is really some National Geographic stuff. What do? I shred them. And I banish them to the Shadow Realm. Never to be seen in the light of day ever again. It's just that the mods of the regulars aren't here. Nah, bro, we're evolving, bro. We are evolving. People moving past the. I shred them. I shred them to send, triggering my schizophrenia. You gotta get a grip, bro. You gotta lock in. Triggering my Arby's is what brought out your schizophrenia, bro. You gotta get a grip. You gotta get a grip. You gotta get a grip. Yeah, man, it's a brand new day. Why is it satisfying? It's the magic. It's the magic, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Arby's dead. Happens to the best of us, man. I tried to warn you about that. I tried to warn you about that Arby's, though. I tried to warn you, man. It's just no go. You know, you got to draw the line in the sand somewhere. And unfortunately, got to. Not for this foot right here. How did you learn? You know, I learned. You learn through experimenting and just doing like a lot of just messing with really simple shapes. And you get better the more you experiment. But I say that what really kind of like uncovered the magic was looking at basic shapes. Really basic shapes. That's what really kind of helped me understand. Going back to the extreme basics. The extreme basics. Kind of curve his foot up more. And get this other stepper. Yo, what's up, Roddy? Long time no see, indubitably, man. Long time no see, indubitably. Bring his foot up. Would you rally the Arby's in the Shadow Realm or fight Arceus? I think I stand a good chance against Arceus. What's my team looking like? Do I got like an army of Rattatas or what? Like yo, it was a dude that asked me about the red pill or the blue pill or something. What is the ultimatum? I gotta fight Arceus. What's my team looking like? Do I got like a somewhat decent team? Yeah, the fireplace. Yeah, it's like a fireplace ambience, Susie. How did you find this? Did you come up with it yourself, or did something inspire me? I seen like other people making like scribble art. That was the pull. Thank you for the rose too, Susie. And yeah, it's I didn't already say it. He burning his past drawings. See, he gets it. He's burning the past drawings. The good thing is that you're not eating Arby's. What's my team though? You said I gotta fight Arceus. What is my team? Like, do I got something to work with, or do I got like some trash? Like, do I got like Rattata ain't trash. He ain't. He ain't. I ain't gonna lie. I probably ain't picking up a Rattata most of the time, unless I'm just extremely just 5 million Pidgeys. Okay, we getting somewhere. 5 million Pidgeys. Do they actually do they listen? I'm assuming they like level 5. You could turn into like a situation where you're chipping at his HP. Oh, they don't listen. Well, you gotta get them to Want to fight Arceus, bro. I don't know, man. Which might be easier said than done. You got to get the 5 million Pidgeys to fight Arceus. Pidgey is crazy. I don't think Pidgey is that garbage though. I don't know if I've ever used one, but 5 million of them, they doing their own thing. Why is it mostly blue? That's the magic. That is the magic. The magic. I like the blue a lot too. I enjoy the way that it looks on here. Why so blue? Why? I don't know. That I don't know. I think that I want to put one more on here. One more. That way this doesn't just feel overly like too much going on here. I don't want to make it seem too squeezed, like too much stuff going on. Too much. Let's try red. I've put red on here before. I'll be using red. I'll be using red on a lot of these. Rapidash. I don't think so. Not on here at least. What's like a... I'm trying to look for like a better, like another picture where he's not like it's not the exact same, but it's there's like enough space for the next one that I want to do. Ponyta. Y'all leaning more in the direction of Pokemon I see. Not quite a young Ponyta. Not quite a Ponyta at all. Do your fingers ever be cramping? Not really. Not really. The only time they'll start like really cramping on me is if I'm like just drawing up a storm. If I'm like drawing up a storm and I'm drawing like without really stretching or anything like that, that's when I might really start having like issues. But it's not that often. It's not that often. We always able to draw with two ends, or I have to teach myself. It was something that like I like worked on over the years, but I took advantage of the fact that I could write with the two. It took what I really had a hard time with. I want that fireplace very soothing. It's some kind of like ambient video that I found. It's all kind of like ambiences that's out there. The main thing here is I just didn't want for there to be too much overlap. So I can just do a fresh logo though. I ain't gonna lie, you might be onto something. Maybe that's like the move. Maybe if I do like some like real deal boots on the ground type of stream where I'm really outdoors one day. Who knows? Outdoors, out in the nature. I mean, I be drawing a lot of animals as it is. Maybe like on like some National Geographic stuff. Maybe on some like National Geographic, really be outdoors, touching grass. No cave camping, none of that. fucking with Jason. I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like a interesting adventure. An interesting adventure. So it's a camping trip, and it's another trip where I gotta pull up to one of like the little haunted places. It's gonna be full on adventure mode. I don't think it's too many people that can say they was outdoors dual hand drawing, and at the haunted ghost asylum dual handed drawing. As long as the bears nothing come out, scribble shorts by fire with some s'mores, it could work. Probably. I think that'd be an interesting direction. Posted up with some paranormal come Halloween time. Come Halloween. He sued and won 100 trillion. He sued and won 100 trillion. $100 trillion, bro? Who? What does that even mean? You gotta like, you can't pull up and drop something crazy like that. What does that mean, bro? $100 trillion. You crashing a couple of economies off that, bro. Or something. This one is gonna be cutting it close, y'all. This one is cutting it extremely close. I'm back. What's up, man? Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Scarred? It's good, indubitably. Look at the eyes. It's a bear. Oh, you talking about like the way that he looks? The look in his eyes, his little face, his facial expression. The whole thing with this one, I was like really looking to make it to where he seemed a little bit more alive. I was pulling from some of my older pages, and I felt like I was only drawing in their faces or their torso and stuff. And I wanted to make something that was a little bit more, just more alive feeling. How old was I when, like, my first drawing? Dude, I've been drawing off for as long as I've been alive, bro. For as long as I've been sentient. I've put it down for years, and I've been kind of going back into it heavily for these past 2-3ish years. Is the one on top from the Deftones, the band? No, I've been looking at this. Was just like a lot of it was a lot of reference pictures from horses in general. I didn't pull it. I didn't pull it from like an album cover or nothing though. If that's what you mean. I didn't really pull this one. Not that I know of, at least. I didn't. It didn't look like a album cover. It very well could have been. Who knows? I was like, I just found some pictures of some horses that I like. That's really how it be. I don't think so though. I'm like 99% sure it wasn't an album cover. It didn't say it was, at least. Sound like some stock images, man. Like some random stock images that preferably I had to like sift through, make sure there wasn't no AI slop garbage. Genuine. None of that, man. None of the AI slop garbage. Not for his tail, because he's kind of walking towards us. In this picture, at least. I'm gonna zoom this back a little bit. This one was a lot of just different horse sketches real quick. Here's everybody on here. I was debating on squeezing another one on here, but I think I'm gonna leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I think I'm gonna leave this one alone for now. I never really want for these to feel like they're overly like. Sometimes with some of my earlier pages, I would do this thing where just because you can doesn't mean that you should. There should sometimes be a little bit of breathing space in between, especially if it's separate sketches. I've had some of them where they can kind of be more like there's some pages where I like the overlap, but you don't want it to get to the point to where it's almost too much stuff going on at once. It's too much. That's what I'm saying. I think that kind of how Scarred said, you gotta put your mind to it. You gotta figure out whatever your thing is. It might take time. Yo, thank you for the rose too, George. What's the noise in the background? It's a fireplace ambience. It is a fireplace ambience. Y'all, I'm thinking that for this next page, I want if you're listening and you're here right now, I want you to throw out a dog breed. Anything that comes to your mind, just throw out a dog breed. Can you do the horse off the Deftone album? No, I'm not gonna draw no more horses right now. A beagle. What does a beagle look like? Let me see. A beagle. A beagle. But I don't think I'm gonna do no more horses. Not tonight. Not tonight. That was like that was something I wanted to just reserve for the page. I won't spam them. The state of Florida. Lost Shih Tzu. I'm thinking that this one. This one. A Cane Corso. I'm gonna do a beagle first, and then what I'll do once I get done with this beagle, I'll kind of like open up the floodgates again and see whatever else comes up. I know it's a couple of ideas. Just whenever I get done with them, I'll ask again. Whenever I get done with this one, I'll ask again and kind of pick it up. That's two different dogs. Let me see. Did you just at yourself? Or was you correcting yourself? I know between the Lhasa and the Shih Tzu, one has like longer, finer hair. I think that the Lhasas are a little bit bigger. You just tag. That's what I'm saying. I seen that too. I said, what's going on? You just tag yourself. That's tough. Or you correcting yourself. I got you. So I done seen a lot of moves. I ain't seen that move yet. A lot of moves in the chat. It's a lot of moves in the chat, indubitably. I think it's always cool whenever I throw that out there, though. Like, I'd be like, what dog comes to mind? And everybody always got like a bunch of different dog breeds. I love this question because I have a lot. Yeah, it's like you gotta narrow it down. You gotta narrow it down. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who that is. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. Let me stay focused, bro. I was over here reading. I'm over here like reading, low key, kind of hovering over the chat. Let me focus back up on my guy's proportions over here. Or let me just draw a little bit more of his face before I start jumping around the chat again. So I do not know who that is. That's really how it be sometimes, man. That's really how it be. I see it. Yeah, his little face. Thank you for the army too, Josh. Make his name. Make his name Jay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna name him. Call him Rex or RX. I feel like Rex is an interesting name. Rex, I don't know if Rex is a beagle name. Rex is definitely a dog name. I can't like immediately. Yo, give me some time, and we can kind of like pick that back up, bro. I don't know. Rex is. I don't know if it's giving me the vibe like a Rex. The Rex is crazy. I do appreciate the lightning bolt 2-1 for Shubitably. I don't really know if it's little buddy. He's giving me the vibe like his name is Rex. I feel like if anything, it's the breed. I forget what they're called, but the dog breed from the first Toy Story movie. That give me the vibe like Rex is like a hyper dog. That's what I'm saying. When I think of the name Rex, I think about something, some little dog that got a lot more energy. Some little dog that got too much energy, man. Think of the name Rex. Maybe a Tony. Tony is interesting. I feel like Tony is more chill sounding. Xerxes. Xerxes sounds like Arceus. Xerxes sounds like the Pokemon Arceus. I don't know. How does one learn this style? You gotta train with Master Uguay. Tony is my dog's name. Buford. Nah, not Buford. Buford is crazy. There is a clip. It's a clip of this dude. And I don't know what dog breed Buford was, but this dude kept just talking and talking. And Buford, that dog Buford, he was fighting for his life. The dog was like fighting to stay awake. The dude was talking to Buford. Buford, Finn the human. I can see Finn. I could definitely see us being like a Finn or somebody. Buford, are you listening? Buford was fighting for his life, bro. And I think when I see Finn, I seen the video, bro, was calling his name. That's what I'm saying. Buford was fighting demons, bro. Buford was clearly not listening. I go back to whenever I was like in live. I was like in my online classes, and that dude fell asleep with his camera on. And I'm gonna call him Jake. It was a dude named Jake, and the teacher kept asking if he was with us. Jake clearly was not with us, bro. Yeah, that's fine. It's definitely. Hey, man, I appreciate it, Paul. If you enjoying what you're seeing, definitely don't forget to tap your screen. Buford. Buford sounds like a street name. Like, it sounds like a location. I live on Buford Avenue. Hey, it's Charlotte. What's up, Charlotte? What about Ace? Ace give me the name like a pilot or something. When I heard the name Ace, I think like a pilot flying planes. Buford. Buster. Buster sounds like an OG dog name or something. Something like off of like a 90s movie. It's like an OG. Yo, wasn't Buster the name of the dog from the Sandlot? I could be wrong on that. How many Charlottes do you get in here? I don't. It hasn't been too many, but it's been from just what I can immediately think of. It's been a few, but it's a I don't think it's too many. I've had 3 dogs. I had 3 dogs named Buster. Nah, not spam. You can't spam. You can't replace Buster. You can't name the same dog the same thing twice. I would never do it to my childhood dog, bro. That's like his name was Cody, but that name is forever retired. You could never. Why you gotta keep renaming him Buster? That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta retire the name, man. You gotta put some respect on you gotta put some respect on the OG Buster's name. Yeah, no, for that with my brother's dog. Why did he keep renaming him Buster? What's going on? That ain't cool. You gotta retire that name, bro. Buster .1. So I'm saying, Buster .1 and Doggy Heaven. He said, I know they playing right now. Going to get another dog is one thing, but renaming the same Buster .1, Buster .2, and Buster .3. Pause. You got the 3 Busters, the 3 Stooges. Funny thing is, they all look different. They never look like the OG. So why y'all couldn't cook up a new name? Hey, I'm OG, maybe that's why I love Buster. I feel like it sounds like an OG dog name. I think that was I'm a cool 65% sure. Yeah, you can't replace Buster, man. You gotta put some respect on the OG Buster. He was the original recipe, man. Yo, what's up, Two Freak? Renaming the dog the same name multiple times is crazy to me. I don't know, man. I don't know. Rufus, the original. Rufus, Buford, Buster. All that, man. Don't pin that, bro. Do not pin that. Thank you for the army too, Brian. I seen that, but I was not trying to bring attention to that. Jackson is an interesting one. I feel like that's an older fashioned name too. Chop the OG. Yeah, Chop from GTA. Chop from GTA, man. Chop got to be at least 700 years old in dog years. Chop got to be at least 700 years old. I'm not complaining though. I'm not complaining at all. We need to give the dogs the Hashirama cells. An OG dog name for me is Annie or Ann. I can see it. I think Ann is an OG name in general though. Like when you hear the name Annie or Ann, I feel like I've had older teachers and older professors named Annie. or Ann. It's like that's like an older fashioned name. But I guess like what even like qualifies something as being an old fashioned name? I haven't really like met any like recently born people named Andy. Opal. That's an interesting one. Like young Opal. Archibald. Archibald is crazy. Archibald, that sounds like an ancient text name. Archibald, all this OG talk. Nah, Archibald is on the same level as like naming your kid Bartholomew or something, man. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to little Timmy, man? Bartholomew, Peggy Hill. I might take it easy, that one. Peggy Hill, Timothy, Bartholomew. That's a crazy name to me, Bartholomew. Gertrude. I think I would take Gertrude over Bartholomew, bro. I don't know, man. Gertrude, that sounds like an old fashioned name. Oh, that's Gertrude. Ace. I think that I don't know why. Bourdreau. My name is Androclus. I've never heard of that one before. I don't think is like Bourdreau is Bourdreau like another language name? What's like another breed, y'all? So this is a beagle. Conrad Eugene Billington. Conrad. The way that he's sitting, you can't see his tail. In the reference I was using, at least. You can't really. I guess it would make sense though, wouldn't it? Gertrude. Buford. OG. Bourdreau. Went to school with Conrad back in 1947. I don't know, Conrad, when I heard Conrad, I think like a mailman in the 1940s or something. Conrad. You ever hear like those old radio recordings? It'd be dudes that sound like Quagmire. Everybody sound like Quagmire. Like Conrad sound like a 1940s mailman. Now some people's parents deserve jail for the names they be giving their kids. You know, I agree with that, bro. There's a certain level of like, brother, why would you name that child Bartholomew? Why would you do that? Why? That young dude, hey, you gotta like, I don't even. That's a lot of like PR damage control or something, bro. It's a lot of PR damage. Like you, that's a crazy start. That's like a crazy spawn point, man. But you know, I've realized something, that it could always be worse. So perhaps it could always be worse. I don't even think, like, when I heard Conrad, I don't think Conrad is that crazy. I think I take being Conrad over Bartholomew. Bartholomew that sounds too far back. We gotta stay with the times. Gotta stay with the times. Conrad over Bartholomew. That's what I'm saying. Like if I had to choose, all stakes was on the play, right? This is you're setting a legacy, right? Your name forever. I feel like Conrad isn't as crazy as, oh, that's Conrad. Like, okay, you know what? That's not something you hear every day, but I don't even like Bart. Hey, you know what I learned? Apparently Elmo back in the day was a common name. But Elmo, it got like the little red puppet dude. He like the name became too associated with him, so people stopped naming their kid Elmo. I couldn't imagine being named Elmo. I think I'd take being named Elmo over Bartholomew. I mean, like let's be honest. Elmo is Elmer. I think Elmo is short for Elmer. But I'm like, Elmer ain't even that long of a name, so why even shorten it? Elmer is like 5 letters. Elmer sounds vintage. Like, that sounds like a name you would sign in cursive. Like you look at like who like owned a house back in like 1970 or something. What's all that typing in the background? Nah, I'm over here typing like a MLA format. How did you become an ambidextrous artist? Bruh, I had to like go through the Weapon X program. I had to go through the Weapon X program. I had to go through like the training methods that Deadpool did. Deadpool and Wolverine. Buddy Donnie's bro's name was Ernie. I thought it was short for Arnold. Ernie. Nah, Ernie Arnold. Ernie is short for, that's what I assume. Maybe Arnold ain't a legitimate name. Arnold, I don't know. That don't sound too smooth. Arnold. That sounds like a fake name. Ernest sounds more legit. Ernest. I don't know. I don't think I never heard somebody be named Arnold. Ernest sounds legit. Ernest, that's what I'm saying. You know, like some names, if you told me your name was Arnold, I'm thinking that's like you're scheming or something. That don't sound legit. Ernest, I feel like Ernest sounds like the name of. It reminds me of Mount Everest. That's what it reminds me of. My name is Edgar. I feel like Edgar is more common than being named Arnold. Like that's one name that's weird called Herbert. Yeah, Herbert from the Family Guy, the Family dude, the old man. Herbert. Draw the nose. Nah. What's your favorite emoji? What was my favorite emoji? Recently, man, something that I seen the most on her. I like that dead rose emoji. Cause it just it's generational. It's been on a generational run. At first, it was the skull. I really like that dead rose emoji though, man. What you got a favorite? That emoji is generational. It's genuinely on a generational run. Arnold. This is peak, not gonna lie, that's what I'm saying. Hey, that little investigation emoji is tough too. A little investigation dude with the little Monopoly glasses thing on his head, man. What age you have to be called Unc? I say 35 and up. I think that at this point, bro, I think that it's temperament and demeanor. I say like once you I think 30 and up. But then I think it just depends on the person, bro. I feel like everybody ages differently. Like some people like really be like there's some people that are my age. Like people like be different ages. Like people be kind of like operating on different time zones. Can I see your other ones? No. Everything is gone, bro. Maybe 27, 28. I can take that 27, 28. Have blessed me on YouTube, man. That Unk slur. The Unk slur. By then, you're actually an Unk, so I'm 23. Yo, that's why you was asking. You was fishing. You was like, am I still in the green? Nah, pal. You might want to sit down for this one, bro. You might want to sit down for this one, bro. You think you over here trying to fish for the answer? It's like, oh, he ain't gonna say my age. Nah, I'm saying your age. Can you only see a subscriber's comment? Oh, I don't know what you're asking me. I can see your comment if that's what you mean. Time's running out, pal. Oh, what's this? I don't know. It's like a TikTok audio or something, man. The clock is ticking, bro. Indubitably, indeed. Unk status. Unk status. Talented too. Thank you, Jay. For shootably. Thank you indeed, man. Yo, what's up, Pink? Yeah, that's why you was fishing for that answer, bro. He said he ain't about to say me though. Nah. I'm gonna say you're 20 or 21. Nah, yo, don't be trying to flip this back on me, man. Yo, it's this operation, this questioning, this interrogation has nothing to do with me. This is all you, man. Don't be trying to flip this back on me, dog. You playing 2K? Nah, man, I really haven't been on anything, like any games. The most I do now is watch other people play. Yeah, I'm not a 2K, bro. I try to get into 2K, but nah, it ain't for me, man. It ain't for me. I learned my lesson the hard way. Thank you for the heart puff and the heart me too, Pink. And the go popular. Very real. Yeah, I'm about to say. I haven't really. Yeah, nah. At this point, I throw on somebody else's stream and just watch, like, it'll be on somebody playing the game, and I just do like some just little drawing stuff here and there, man. There's not really been nothing that just overly pulled me in the way that it once did. You said it's a money scam. You saying 2K is a pyramid scheme, bro? You calling 2K a pyramid scheme? It's a money scam if you want to be good. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the 4 heart puffs too, Pink. For shubitably. For shubitably indeed. Like, this is cute. Thank you. This one's been like a lot more. This has been a lot more nature oriented. Yo, you said 2K is a pyramid scheme. You know, I was just joking. I was just joking whenever I threw that out there, but that's cool. That's cool, I guess. So it's a pyramid scheme. Nah, it's some games that are definitely pyramid schemes. I've been getting like subjected to so many ads with gambling. Low key. I still don't understand. It's not supposed to make sense. That's the magic of the operation, bro. That is the magic of the operation. Madden Ultimate Team is a money scam. It's basically paid to win. Not even basically. I think it'd be people that be hopping on there and spending like thousands and thousands for their teams. I seen clips of this dude called Flight Reacts playing some type of Madden game a couple years ago, and he was talking about like just people, like, it's just literally, I don't really know how it works. I don't really understand it, bro. I've never really been like a sports game type of bro. I tried it, but it ain't for me, man. It ain't for me. My neck, my back. You in shambles. Are you in shambles? You need a med kit. Take it for 1 HP. I just 2K pyramid scheme talk. Taking for storm damage. Med kit. Nah, bro. If you don't play online, you can't get nowhere. Flight Reacts is hilarious, especially when he rages. Yeah, he's definitely a tough streamer for shubitably. But I you know, like the stuff I've been watching recently, I might watch somebody play like Minecraft or something. That's really where I've been at. If I watch somebody game, Minecraft or maybe Skyrim or something, I don't really watch anything that's just overly modern or recent. It'd be people at my job talking about that game, Marvel Rivals. But I haven't really been invested in it myself. I haven't really been invested in it myself at all. Maybe I'll turn like a new leaf. You should lightly color in the eyes because dogs only show their eyes white. Brocado. Maybe. But yeah, that's where I've been at, man. I might watch somebody else mess around in the game or something. It kind of like alleviates. Like I'm not really putting my own. I'm not really doing like the mental bandwidth of playing the said game. I could just kind of post up, backseat game a little bit here and there. I might just kind of watch. I might just kind of post up. John Cena? No, not quite John Cena. Not quite John Cena at all. Ain't a bad guess. Ain't a bad guess at all. This page is so funny. I was talking about doing like horses and stuff. I did like some horses on the last one. I did some horses, and that's where this one is. That's where this one is kind of like building into. Horse or just dogs. Looking very good. I like it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'll make a snout a little bit more rounded. Just a little bit more rounded and get him shaped. I feel like had it not been for me messing around with the dog pictures, it would have kind of like changed how I perceive these, you know? It would have changed how I originally perceive flowing with the ball pen. You already know. You already know. My brother Jason Voorhees. For sure, but believe, man, you already know. You already know. I hate it, but I love it. You hate Jason Voorhees, bro? Thank you for the divine fingers, too, Tamon. No. Yeah, but yo, see, we done got too distracted. Going back to our original philosophical discussion. Being named Bartholomew, man. Y'all thought y'all could like change up. Y'all thought y'all could change gears real quick. Nah, I'm about to draw my sister is good. Y'all both be like having like drawing sessions together. Y'all thought y'all could change gears real quick without me noticing. Yeah, listen, y'all try to like switch it up real quick. I love philosophy. Philosophy is cool, but I think that philosophy is like when you gotta be careful, bro. Because I think that like a lot of the philosophers, they didn't really know what they was getting into. And whenever you really start thinking about the deep questions of life, people be going crazy, man. You end up with some loose screws. Dudes be they'll conclude their life early. They'll conclude their life early, and it don't really be where they're trying to go. It's like the deeper you think, the rougher stuff gets. The rougher that stuff gets. Now for each of the man's pause. Now for each of this man's individual little hands. The blue pill or the red pill? What's the ultimatum? What am I choosing between? You might have, I don't remember if it was you or not, but you brought it up earlier between the two. Is that why you was asking me that's why you was asking me the philosophy question, wasn't it? That's where you were going. What is the ultimatum between the two? What am I choosing between? Like, I need you to like lay out both sides real quick. I've forgotten what it means. I seen the Matrix movie. And yeah, Jer. Yep. What am I choosing in between? When it comes down to the red and the blue. I know it's definitely a little bit more than just red. Do you like red or blue? See the world as it is or living in genjutsu. So you trying to live in the infinite, living in a genjutsu. I think that seeing the world as it is I think it's the better pick. But it's way easier said than done. I think living in the real world. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, like when you think about Naruto, living in the Tsukuyomi, man, it definitely is tempting. It's a whole lot easier said than done. The correct answer is living in the real world. What would you choose if you had the option? You can kind of like live in the perfect dream world or live in the real world. Where are you going? You living in reality, or which way would you take personally? But you can make the argument for both. It's like on one hand you have pretty much paradise, or you have guaranteed suffering. Between the two, what are you picking? What are you picking? And I mean, is it really paradise if you're living in like a dream? I wish we can go in GTA real life. So you really trying to go into the Matrix. I feel like you already removed the veil a long time ago. There's always more layers. There's always more. It's like an onion. I think that it said you had a GTA map. Where you about to go to on the GTA map, man? Living in the genjutsu, man. Living in the genjutsu. I think it's a lot easier said than done. Cause like the moment you kind of like take that plunge, it's like you can never go back to just the way that things were. Unfortunately, that's like the main thing about it. Is that what you're saying? So you looking to kind of like take off the veil, see life as it is instead of the ideal. Like you're seeing, you're waking up to reality. I think it's a lot easier said than done. It's a lot. We coming back alive anyways on the game. Oh, you try to respawn. Nah, man. That's the ultimatum. That is the ultimatum. You get cooked on the game, you're cooked in real life. You get cooked on the game, you're done. You get cooked. Make his tail more pronounced. It's just tough. Hey, thank you too, man. What are like some other breeds, y'all? What are some other breeds? What are some other breeds y'all might have come to mind? Nice dog. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, it's life. What are some different breeds? I did a beagle and I did a border collie. How about an American bulldog? Let me see. American bull. Dalmatian. I'm gonna look up a bulldog. They got some different. I gotta get like a good representation of one. An American bulldog. Why did let me see. Why did they? I'm trying to find like a good representation of one. American bull. A good picture of one. I just like to know the truth about everything, but sometimes it's scary. Yeah, man. Once you start on that journey, man. Once you start on that journey, hang on me. Let me open up this new. This one is going to be. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a bulldog. You ever thought about playing just some musical jazz in the background? I did at a point in time, but since I strayed away from it. I just moved away from it. Definitely did at a point though. Have you seen that one movie, Limitless? No. What is it about? What is it about? I takes a pill that unlocks the other half of his brain. Oh nah. Is that like the basis? Is that like some Matrix stuff? So he took this magical pill and it unlocked the other side of his brain. What did he realize, bro? Is that at all connected to the Matrix movies? He done cheat coded reality, man. He done cheat coded the reality. Let me see here. How many minutes was I gone? I don't know. It's about a guy, he lost his brain and offed himself. He said he lost his brain. Yo, what's up, Roland? Back to the realism. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Amy. And yeah, man, I be kind of moving like around with like a lot of these. I be moving around. You can't blink. If you blink, you might miss one of these come together. One or two of them. Thank you for the heart me too, Amy. It's definitely something about a bulldog's face. They're definitely my favorite breed. Nah, it's funny, man, because whenever I searched them up, like a lot of different representations of them came up. I was having like a hard time finding like a solid reference for one. They look like they're good dogs though, for sure. They're about to say, Buddy is like he's slowly coming together, man. My guy he's slowly forming, he's going through the stages of coming together. He's a bulldog. I fell asleep. You gotta wake up, man. You fast tonight though. Oh, you talking about just with the way that these are coming together? Nah, man, I was really trying to move. I had a couple of breeds that I wanted to get into. So best believe. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. How do you discover you could draw this way? And was it an accident? It wasn't really an accident. I was intentional with it. But you know, you learn the more that you do. Are you sick because I am? No, not necessarily, man. I'm pretty alright, bro. Thank you for the. I appreciate the rose too, Stefania. Appreciate the rose, indeed, indeed. You draw dogs, but I do cats too. I was considering it. I was definitely considering maybe throwing some cats into the mix, but I hadn't really made my mind up yet. I hadn't really made my mind up yet. I'm just kind of taking it one thing at a time. I might throw some cats into the mix. Might throw some cats. I appreciate the 16 roses too, Anna. Let's see now. What's noise is very relaxing. It is. It's like a fireplace ambience. It's like a fireplace ambience. It's like a video I put on. That way it don't become too silent. How do you feel about psychology? I mean, I've seen the closest that I've gotten to it is I've seen the documentaries where people will kind of they'll be talking about the people or whatever some crazy people might have done. But that's about the closest that I've gotten. I don't got like a super deep understanding, if that's what you asking me. What you got, like something you wanted to tell me? It's a ASMR for me. Kinda. It wasn't my intention. It's mad impressive. Thank you. About to say, man, the closest that I probably got to the psychology stuff is just watching the crazy documentaries. I've been going down this rabbit hole where I watch the videos where the police they will like have cold cases from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and they'll use people. It'll be like a relative or somebody will send in DNA, and they'll solve like these crazy cold cases. I was watching some videos with that. It ain't really like none to where it's overly. Best start with the face when you draw. I'm just curious. Are you ambidextrous? You just use both whenever I'm drawing. Usually, I can use both, but usually I'm more righty. I'm more of a righty in general. Well, was it something you wanted to tell me about psychology? Is that why you had mentioned it? Or are you just asking in general? Like, just generally speaking. I know that it pretty much controls everything that we do. People's psychologies. That's what you was asking me. DNA is wild. Don't do crimes. Yeah, DNA, man, there's cameras everywhere. You usually go live twice. Sorry, you do it the other day. No, that was the exception. I got off, but I wanted to do another page before I went to sleep. That was like a one. I normally don't do that. I've done it before. But usually, that ain't really like my go-to, you know? That ain't really my go-to. Unless I just have something that I really want to get done or something I really want to experiment with. Let me get his other paw shaped in a little bit more. Thank you for the go popular too, Amy. Make this leg seem like it's more defined in front of him. Let me see. I do appreciate the rose too, Ale. What's going on with the back leg? Well, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. What's like some more dog breeds, y'all? What are some more y'all can immediately think of? Wait, before I do that, I'm gonna call the bulldog Zeus. Young Zeus is crazy. Is somebody cooking bacon in the back? Yeah. You should do a mini schnauzer, Australian Shepherd. A mini schnauzer. Let me look that up. Mini schnauzer. Shih Tzu. I might do a little. Let me see. I'll come back to it. I might throw like a cat or two in the mix too. Throw a little cat. Cause I don't think I've done cats on these kinds of pages before. And I do a Great Dane. Mini schnauzer. Yo, what's up, OG? Great power niece. Cat's got the chill energy. You say, yeah, you say you be getting down. With these, I'll be pretty locked, Brody. With these, I'll be pretty locked. Sometimes. Are you doing a cat? Which one? No, this one isn't gonna be a cat. The breed will be a lot more obvious once I add more detail to where his face is. That's a frog? Nah. Definitely not a frog. This is Teen Gohan. This is definitely Teen Gohan, Brody. You gotta lock in. You gotta stay focused. You blinked. You broke the first rule of the live streams. It's Teen Gohan. You broke the first rule of the live stream, where you cannot blink. You gotta be full on eyes glued to the screen. No coconut water, bro. No blinking, none of that. None at all. We need all hands on deck. Everybody focusing. I can't do it. Nah. That's a skill issue, bro. A skill. That's literally a skill issue, man. No coconut water, no beverage, no drink, no hydration, nothing. We locked. We focused. Stay focused. I made his mustache a little bit longer. We can just say that he ain't got a cut. I'm gonna make both sides. I'm gonna make both sides long. How about that? He ain't got a cut. It's been a minute since Brud he done left the groomer, man. Little buddy, Schnauzer. Little buddy, just he's distinguished once you start getting it. He's a distinguished gentleman, bro. He done went to rehab, changed his life around. He's a new man now. Make it to where his cut ain't too long. He old for sure. Nah, he done turned a new leaf, man. He done left the dog pound. He done went to rehab. He's a changed little buddy. He's a changed little buddy. I be getting the little dog grooming videos on my feed sometimes. Adopt. So I don't know. I've adopted. I was about to say, yeah, man. I don't. That's a slippery slope, man. That adoption. Nah. That's Henry. Is that what you name him, little buddy? Henry? Okay, there he is. Now, as I said before, I did a bulldog, a beagle, a mini schnauzer, and a border collie. I'm thinking that I'm gonna put like a cat somewhere on her too. I shouldn't have told you. I should not have told y'all just yet. I should not have said that's not like this before. Thank you, Mia. I should not have immediately said what the next one was gonna be. I gotta keep y'all guessing. I gotta keep y'all guessing on your toes. Anyways. No. Golder. Nah, not. This is something else. He's a little bit. He's a little bit of a smaller fella. I won't even lie. He's a little bit of a smaller little guy. To whomever or whatever he might be. To whomever or you're just shaping it. You just gotta get. It's like shaping in his little face. That's like the more challenging part. Where he's on her, you know. Yo, what's up, always? Why does it make so much noise? I don't know. Mountain lion? No, this one isn't really a mountain lion. He's genuinely a little cat, bro. Like some little house cat. This ain't like no National Geographic, nothing like that's going on here. Nothing in that lane. Yeah, yo, what's up, Rollin? Make his head actually like more like reddish. More. Yo, thank you 2 events. Shoot the blue. Definitely for Shubdably indeed. I think I'm gonna like just sketching like some little whiskers. She wants some treats. She probably scheming for some snacks, man. That or some catnip. That or some catnip, man. Thank you. Yo, I see. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I seen your comment. I don't know how to read that, bro. But I see you, and I do appreciate you, G. Make Larry again. I might throw Larry into the mix for the love of the game. But I don't actually. I take it back, man. I think that Larry. The only pictures I know with Larry, they not done got his full body. Larry is crazy. We do love Larry. Larry is mischievous. What does the blue on my left do? It's the blue. It's like for the blue color. That's how I split them up. And how? That's the magic. That's the question of all questions. Yo, thank you for the money gun too, Lockie. But I'll tell you, we love Larry. Yeah, man, young Larry. It's soothing. You can go for our places with how long you been doing this for. I've been doing this since around 2024ish. But this kind of built off of me already experimenting around because I had been drawing on and off for as long as I've been alive. This is all experimentation, I feel. It's all experimenting. Just messing with the shapes more than anything. It's immediately brought up Larry and the whole trajectory of the live changed. Larry got too much motion. Too much. Larry is inevitable. Savitation. Larry is inevitable. There he is. I'm thinking I want to do another one. Indubitably. Larry. Let me look up Larry. Larry. Savantation. Yeah, see, like, Larry is cool. Larry, he just don't got no... I'm trying to find some full pictures of Larry, bro. Larry. Evil Larry. Yo, whose cat even is Larry? Like, where did Larry even come from? Zebra. Nah. Whose cat even, like, Larry just spawned in. Larry was the bird. Maybe I'll put bro down here. Like, look at, like, Larry give me for some reason when I see Larry, I get the vibe of, like, look at my lawyer, dog. Look at my lawyer, dog. Nah, shaking it out ain't about to save you out of that situation. Look at my lawyer. He's making Larry? Nah, bro, don't jump to conclusions. Larry, me? I don't even know who that is. It's like rule 101, bro. Do not assume. Al-Abba? Nah. This isn't gonna be who you think it is. This is not gonna be whomever you might think that it is. It is a bit more of a challenge. You're trying to squeeze them at the bottom of the page. I suppose that's definitely something. I ain't gonna lie. What's so funny about Larry? Larry is such a normal. That's like a normal cat name. I don't know how to explain it. Larry. Yo, what's up, Mario? Larry is an extremely normal cat name. Nothing much. I see you at it, yeah, man. You already know I'm here. For sure, indeed. For sure, indeed, I am here. Nice cat. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Silence of the Lambs. Nah, it ain't like no nightmare fuel stuff, man, if that's what you're saying. This is just Larry. This is just Larry, bro. Lock in. Young Larry. Lock in. All the way. Like, look, once I give him his little whiskers, it'll make it a little bit more obvious. So I give Buddy. He like a like the way that I'm going about drum is definitely strange, but just, hey, man, trust me. Trust me. You gotta see the vision. No nightmares tonight. Nah, not intentionally, at least. Not intentionally. Not intentionally at all. No nightmare fuel stuff tonight. Not like I said, man. Not to where like I'm trying to scare nobody. Yo, thank you too, Bald. Made you start drawing this way. It's tough. I just wanted to just experiment with the shapes. That's the main pull. Thank you too, Talia. Young Larry. I still don't know the lore behind Larry. I know who Larry is though. Long time, yo. What's up, man? Let me get his first little hand of his little paw. Unicorn Wild Times. Well, it wouldn't really be that far out there because I was just doing all them horses. I was just did them drawings, like them rough sketches with the horses before. It wouldn't really be that far off of things that I've done before. Wouldn't really be that far off of things I've done before. Yo, thank you for the rose too, NRC. When you're writing regularly, are you two-handed still? I can write with either or, but I tend to use my right more often than not. Like if I'm just kind of like just chilling or something, I'll probably write with my right. I definitely can write with the 2 though. Now, not for this other leg. Does it feel weird to write with the left since you're more consistent on the right? No, the only thing that's weird about writing on the left is when you hit this. Like writing from this side, like over. It's just kind of like instead of, I don't know how to explain it. The only thing that's annoying is just hitting this little part right here. That might be the only time I might just be like, all right, I'm gonna just write with my right, you know? That's just to kind of make things a little bit more simple. So I don't understand that. I'm left hand and I hit that. That's what I'm saying. I just to like save time and just save bandwidth. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Blunts. Just go ahead and just get that out the way. Just clear. Just not even have to deal with. I mean, you might have to hit this more blue than red. Yeah. I'm drawing a black cat though. You don't even know Larry, man. You don't know the lore. You don't even know the lore. I'm gonna make his tail seem a little bit more curvy. You can't see it in this picture. It's the way you know he's really a cat. Thank you for the hard meeting to go popular too, Blunts. Say you're an AI? Nah, I'm definitely not an AI. Despite like the allegations that be coming through on here. Definitely not an android, bro. I be catching the little android. they be trying to keep me get a clanker. I'm definitely not a clanker, bro. No AI, no artificial intelligence, no chat GPT allegations. Nah, man, you said, man, you not seeing the full picture, bro. I be fighting for my life against them AI allegations. I thought I was an android. I'm thinking I would have put somebody else. Yo, thank you too, yo, I want to put some more little animals on here, some more little critters. I got these 2 cats down towards the bottom. I got 4 dogs. I was on the fence with squeezing. Would I do a spider? Not on here. I want this one to be more themed around like animals. At first it was dogs. But I want to put some more. Like animals and stuff on here. Usually these pages will be strictly only dogs. But I've been kind of just expanding my horizons out more and more. I've done like bug themes before. I don't want to put no little critters. I'm doing like animal critters, but not like critters. That's so good. A bull. Is that like something? When you say a bull, like what do you? I'm not gonna do like a bull. Is that like a dog breed or something? Y'all names like some dog breeds, y'all. Name like some more dog breeds. Whatever y'all thinking, whatever comes to mind. I'm trying to figure out something to pull from. I think I'm gonna like squeeze a couple more on here. Maybe like some small ones. A boxer. Boxer. Dog. A Doberman. A French bulldog. Let me look up a boxer. This one was like a bulldog up here. An American bulldog. Okay, what about a Chihuahua deerhead specifically? Whenever I come back, let me see. I'm gonna do a boxer real quick. Maybe not real quick, but I'm gonna bring one to life. And then I'll kind of like see whatever y'all might be thinking. See whatever y'all might be thinking again. Take some more. I might take some more suggestions. This one might be the last one that I squeeze on here. Yorkie will be fun. I think I'm gonna put them right down here. I don't want them to overlap at all with the cat. A schnauzer. I did a mini one. I will show you the mini one that I did. Let me get done with this one. Where you from, bro? I'm from Louisville, man. Louisville, Kentucky. What about a Boston Terrier? Mini coming in hot. It's our type of little breeds. I don't know if I'm gonna do all of them, but I just want to put some dogs on here. More dogs than anything else. With the occasional cat or two. Thank you for the 2 roses too, Talia. The occasional little animal. Gifted man, thank you. I'm thinking that this one. Hang on. Let me get the picture back. Let me get the picture. He said that yeah, the cats don't care. At the end of the day, I think that cats domesticated us, not the other way around. Like I think the cats are funny, man, because cats gonna forever do what cats want to do. You can't really force a cat. Like cats, they not gonna cooperate with the police. I mean, Lil was very beautiful for sure, and it was something else, man. Like cats, they don't care. You're theirs. They're not yours. Cats, they not helping the police find nothing. I think the cats got like a stronger sense of smell than dogs. Had to join in. I do appreciate the heart me too, Talia. Cats, they don't care. They not helping. They not helping. You can't make a cat smell nothing. They not. You know, like people, the police they'll breed the German shepherds, and the German shepherds they'll be all happy to help and smell. But no, a cat ain't doing all that, man. A cat is not doing all that. A cat might throw you under the bus, but he ain't about to. He's not really with the antics, the shenanigans. Mine adopted us, dang yeah. It's the other way around. They adopted you. You didn't adopt them. They adopted you. You definitely live with the cats, not the cats living with you. I think that's crazy how that works. Can you sketch a human face? Usually I don't, but I have before. I didn't like really my go-to. It isn't really my go-to. I definitely have before though. I'm gonna raise his eyebrows up a little bit more. That's a berry dog? No, he is a boxer. I think I'm gonna like bring his little snout forward a little bit more. He's definitely, but to say yeah, he ain't done it all. Bro is nowhere near being completed. This one's gonna be kind of cut it close to the edge, man. The handwork's crazy. Thank you. This one is going to be cutting it extremely close. I probably should have moved him over just a little bit more. Shootably indeed. Yeah, man, you already know. I be pulling from like these are more grounded in reference pictures. Whenever I look at these, they're looking like I be using like a lot of pictures, a lot of references. I'm kind of getting to where you can make out his little head shape. Even though he's more on the edge here, he's coming together. I'm gonna get him on the corner of this page. Even if you can't see it, you can't see some of his body. Even if you can't see some of his body, I'm gonna get him on here. Like I said before, this one's kind of funny because I put him a little bit too close to the edge, but I'm gonna like recover it a little bit. Put him a little bit too close to the edge of the page. It's nice, okay. Do I be selling? If you're interested in buying them, DM me. If you are interested in buying some of these, definitely DM me. Now for this other leg of his. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave him off to the side like that. He's a boxer though. He is a boxer breed. I made his face I tried to like squeeze him onto the corner a little bit. I had to make do with the little space. But here's everyone on here. Here's everybody that's on this page. I do appreciate it too, Talia. Here's everyone. That's what this one was looking like. Now, let me see. Do I wanna? Let me see. I gotta figure out if I was like debating with myself if I wanted to try and like squeeze somebody else on her. I had another Pokemon line that I wanted to do. I had another, like, I've been drawing like a whole set. That's awesome. Thank you too, Dean. Here's everyone though. I think I'm gonna jump to the next page. I think I'm gonna jump to Never Stop, and I'm gonna keep these coming too, Val. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some Pokemon real fast. I think this is gonna kind of be. Y'all won't be able to guess who this one's gonna be. What is it? It's not really gonna be like Animals, how the first two pages were. But it is, at least it's gonna be some more theme stuff. Will you ever show me your previous spider pages afterwards? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know where they are immediately, but I have like time lapses that are all posted on my page. They could be in any of these sketchbooks. Nah, Low key, I don't even know where they are. But it will be way easier. Because like I said, I got like a collection over my bookshelf, and genuinely, I'll go look in no worries, no stress. I got you. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you where they are, even if I wanted to show you. It's Zapdos. Nah, definitely ain't Zapdos. You're not that far off though. You are not that far off. I mean, actually, maybe that is false, bro. Maybe that's a little bit false. You won't be able to guess who he is. You won't be able to guess who he is. It's that fire Pokemon. Okay, I'll go search. I'm about to say, I'm thinking that y'all not gonna be able to guess this one. Y'all not locked in. I'm trying to see who's tapped in versus who's really tapped in and who isn't. Who is locked in? Who is not animated? Yeah, he's more animated. Piplup? No, he's you close though. He's a starter. Definitely is a little starter. Charmander? You get a little bit warmer. Like it's coming out a little bit. It's Man. Nah, not Man. Man is crazy. That's some like forbidden lore. Cyndaquil on Hood. Cyndaquil, no, not about to say it ain't Man. Krillin. But say, man, you confident to put your hands? Nah, putting everything on the whole neighborhood, bro. The whole hood. That's tough. It's a Pokemon. Oh nah, nah. They don't know about Man. They don't. They don't know about young Man. They don't know the lost lore. The secret lore. Oof, this one's hard right now. He's coming together. He's coming together. They don't know about young Man. Thank you for the 5 roses too, Athora. Is it a human character or animal? It's like a little creature. He's somewhere in between. So was it Jesse you was doing the other day? Nah. That was Teen Gohan. That was Teen Gohan. That's a Pokemon? Nah. This is not a Pokemon. I don't know why they're saying these strange conspiracies. These strange conspiracies. I was drawing Teen Gohan the other day. Teen Gohan. Y'all's man conspiracies. Rage bait at its finest. I have no reason to rage bait you. It was not Jesse. That was not young Jesse, man. The head, his arms, fire from his back. This is not what it looks like. There's no flames, no sparks. Oh, but I don't know yet. Is it a video game character? It is indeed. It is indeed. But it is not who you think it is. Definitely ain't Charizard. Definitely is not that man Charizard. Is it a bird? No, he's like I don't know what he is, man. He's some kind of little animal. He's some kind of little animal. I don't really know what his real life counterpart is, to be honest. He's something. I know that might not really mean anything to you. He definitely is something. Pokemon Cyndaquil, I win this. I don't know, man. You think he's Cyndaquil? You think that this man is Cyndaquil? He don't even got fire on his back. He don't even got fire on his back, man. Why do I see a Pokemon mixed with Iron Man? See, you see in the vision. I can't believe nobody knows Cyndaquil. I don't know, man. You also seem adamant this is Cyndaquil. You sure this is Cyndaquil? It's Diet Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil got fire on his back. This man, he don't even got flames on him. He's He's just in it. He's just Cyndaquil is fire. I'm gonna tell you, he's definitely more fire than Chikorita. Chikorita was so like random even for me. I won't even lie. What's the theme of this paper? Just Sleepy Cyndaquil. He don't even got the man. He don't even got the flame on his back, man. Y'all saying this is Cyndaquil? I don't even know, y'all. It's a lot of fake information going around, y'all. This is AI propaganda. He don't even got fire on his back, man. Y'all gotta lock it. Y'all gotta get focused. His eyes shut, heat off. He's in rest mode. He's in airplane mode. The flames is Bluetooth. Man, y'all bending reality. Y'all saying AI fake news. My goodness, it is not a Cyndaquil. Indeed, it is not a Cyndaquil. Exactly. Tell him. Tell you. It is not a Cyndaquil. It's clearly it's the tow truck dude from Cars. War Turtle. It's the tow truck dude from Cars. Clearly not exactly. Exactly. The vision you're seeing. Drawing the flames as we speak, dog. There is no fire on this picture, bro. No fire. He's just in the middle of, he's erupting. Man, he don't even got flames on his back, man. Y'all telling me, y'all got the audacity to tell me this is Cyndaquil, bro. Confusion. It's not just Cyndaquil. It's not a Cyndaquil. The man, he don't even got flames on his back, bro. If it was Cyndaquil, he would have fire coming out of him. He don't even got that. He don't even got his back bling equipped. He's just vibing. He's in it strictly for the love of the game. Two Pokemon in one drawing, that's impressive. He's just vibing, man. Tortinator. I went about this in a different way, to be honest. Togepi. Nah, but you weren't the first to mention Togepi. Togepi's come up a couple of times. Togepi has gotten mentioned more than what I thought. Is it LeBron? Nah, it ain't even to be honest, it's not even a rock either. It's not a rock either, man. A rock ain't a bad guess. A rock is not a bad guess, bro. I mess with Togepi. He's a little hatched. Yeah, he is a little hatched Pokemon. He just kept the egg for the aesthetic aspect of it. Get this to where it seems like he kept the egg for the love of the game. Who is it? It is definitely a Pokemon. My guy is definitely a Lou. I'm gonna make his flames on his back a little bit more red. His back bling. His backpack. OCD, a good guess. Gotta draw them off assuredly. Hey, at this point, that's the way it's looking. I'm gonna like look up and I'm gonna like low key. It'll be a challenge right there. Doing like a whole region. I got through a lot of Gen 1, honestly. Maybe one day I might like mess around and do like a whole region. Like a whole region worth of drawings. Yo, finish faster, I gotta go to bed. Brother, pause. It's so cool. How do you even figure out about this skill? You gotta read the Elder Scroll, train with Master Oogway. You gotta train with that dude that kept saying pick up your jacket from the Karate Kid, man. Pause. Yo, that's what you said. That's what you said. Don't be saying pause to me. That's what you said, bro. That is what you said. James and Giant Peach? Nah. We can't just let that slide, though. That's what you said. That is what you said, pal. Cyndaquil. Nah. Definitely not. It's relaxing. Hey, thank you, man. How you change the color of the pen? Well, it's red and blue. It's all about how hard I press down usually. It's mainly about everything comes down to like pressure control. You don't want to press down too hard, but you want to press down hard enough. You wanna you don't want to like completely destroy the pen. Hang on. Hang on. Oh, never mind. It's 2 and 1. Hang on 1 second, man. 1. Hope you doing well. Hey, man, I appreciate it, Reese. What's good? What's good? Oh, it's Liz Cynical. You gotta get focused. Let me move him over a little bit more. Been over, yeah, man. Feel like it. Has been a minute. I think it has at least. I think it has at least. I think it has indeed. I would say like last night, and then you did the Spider-Man Miles Morales. Hey, if it was like some Spider-Man stuff, I ain't gonna lie. It has been a while. Are you sure that was last night? Yeah, this is like another Pokemon on here. I was doing like the full evolution line. Yo, you said it was like Spider-Man. Are you using a reference? Do I be drawing from memory? Usually with these, I'd be looking at like a lot of reference pictures. It isn't completely off of the dome. But say I don't think I've done Spider-Man in like a minute, man. Are you 100% certain that was me, or that if it was me, it was like it's been like a little bit more than from a night ago? The first time I hopped in your live was Spider-Man. I know, but I feel like it's been a minute. I haven't really done too much Spider-Man stuff recently. I've been doing like a lot of animals and Pokemon. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? I just doing live. What are you doing right now? I'm doing like a lot of Pokemon designs right now on here. I'm doing like a whole evolution line. That's what we're working with so far. Doing like a whole evolution. The Spider-Man was like a month ago or something. I feel like it was like ages ago or something, man. It's tough. It was only a month. Is that Sandshrew? No, but Sandshrew is a good guess. Yeah, it is. He's somebody. He's definitely like a fire type for sure. What's the crackling noise? It's like a little fireplace ambience that I be playing. It's like a little fireplace ambience. It's definitely a dragon. It could be more. I could tell you all the time for real. So I'm saying I be kind of like losing track at the time. Honestly. Hey, you have a good one too. Hey, man, take it easy, bro. For sure. Take it easy. His evolution, yep. You already know. You already know. I'm gonna like define out this arm a little bit more. I'm gonna define out this arm of his. Like once I got this down, everything else can make a little bit more sense. I always enjoy doing these though, because like I said, I feel like you said make it look like it's really 3D. Oh, you talking about with the red and the blue. I like the Pokemon designs because it's like they're simpler, but they're not so simple to where it's not challenging. You know what I mean? It's like that perfect somewhere in between. It's still like they're challenging enough to where I feel like I'm still learning the more of these that I do. Was the last one a sand? Nah, it wasn't a sand slash. I've done one before though, but not on this one. Completely honest with you. Not on this one. Get the other foot of his. Weren't you just drawing something else? Yeah. I was. I moved to a different sketch on the page. I moved to a whole different sketch on the page. Are you going off the reference? Yeah, I was looking at like a reference. It wasn't just completely off of the dome. That would be kind of crazy, but nah, man, it wasn't off, just all the way off the dome. I ain't quite reached that level of being locked in, man. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. When you figure out you even could, I'm sure you guys said, I picked it up, just trial and error, and I took advantage of the fact that I could write with the two. Did you ever draw Rayquaza? I have, man. It's been a while. It has been a while, but definitely. Definitely done Rayquaza. I drew him like the rest of the trio. Groudon and Kyogre. For Shubitably. For Shubitably indeed. I got the actual like flames coming off of him. I'm thinking that now it's time for me to do what'll turn into his tail. This one can just be the part of his little tail. I saw you drawing Groudon the other day. I don't know where it went. I thought I missed Rayquaza. I was gonna say, yeah, it's been a, yeah. I definitely was on here with that. Definitely. I'm like squeeze so first every thing out the thing. Make his tail a little bit. It's going off of the page a little bit, but I'm gonna make it work. It's going off of the page a little bit. Arcanine. You're top tier in my eyes. Oh, you see in the vision, man. You see in the vision. Nah, I haven't. I haven't really done Arcan. I have. I have them. You know what? That's not true. So whenever I drew them, I drew the legendary dogs, and I went ahead and threw Growlithe and Arcanine on there. So I think that he's like a legendary dog too. Maybe not. Maybe not like in the same, but he's of the legendary dogs. But I drew like the other legendary dogs with bro. They look like cats low key between Entei and Raikou. God, that's what I'm saying. It'd be a couple of some of these. You probably gonna name something that I probably haven't done. Eventually, I've drawn a lot on here though. I've done like a lot of time lapses, more than you can probably believe, honestly. More than you can. I mean, I haven't really done everything, but I've done more than you can probably guess. Done more than you can probably guess. Done a nice little bit. Is that Absol? No, Quilava. You play Pogo? No, I don't know. I ain't play Poke. I ain't do. If Pogo is what I think it is, I ain't played Pokemon Go since like, dude, like 2018, 2017 or something. It's like some like, man, that's crazy. I ain't really been tapped in Quilava. It looks so much like bro. Nah, it's not. Your eyes are deceiving you. Your eyes are definitely. The vision is deceiving you. I'm thinking that's like the ultimate, the finale for this one. Definitely they are. I'm thinking that for the finale, we'll do my guy, you know. Typhlosion. Oh yeah, going back to what I was saying though, I like to come back to the Pokemon designs because it's like it forces me to mess with shapes, but it's not something where it's like it's overwhelmingly complicated, you know. It's like I feel like I'm XP farming a little bit every time I draw Pokemon. It just helps me understand the more simple things. Throw back to when Blaziken was so strong he was banned in competitive battling back in the day. Is that like with the cards or is that like with cards or is that like the games? Blaziken being OP is crazy. They said, nah, we gotta ban that man. They said, nah, we cannot let that man shine, bro. Not let that man shine. Somebody was hating on the Game Boy. Somebody was hating on that man. Hang on. Throw back to when Dominant Pro Platinum Blissey at 714. Yeah, nah, that sounds like tedious. That sounds tedious as can be. I think I'm gonna kind of like define out Typhlosion's face a little bit more. A little bit. Amazing. Yo, thank you too, Void. I never really have been like a competitive player though. The most that I've like done competitively in the games, like I know that like my uncle, he perfectly bred this like Garchomp that had perfect like perfect EV and IV stats. And like my cousin and I, we were like little kids, we like sat there and like traded it away for some garbage. It's like I really to this day, even though I played Pokemon for years, I still don't really understand EV and IV training, honestly. Like I would play, but I used to just kind of like I was more surface level with it, bro. I never was like the kind of person where I was grinding EV, IV, and the real deal competitive stuff. Sat there and like traded away the perfect stat guard job for some garbage. Some garbage. Lapras? No. Not quite Lapras. Not quite Lapras at all. Lugia, it's my bedtime. I definitely join more. Take it easy, Talia. I need to get my game on Pokemon more. Yeah, once you start, there is no going back. Forshoobly indeed. I played a lot back in the day. Now, I tend to kind of just draw them up sometimes. Tend to. Ignite, take it easy. Take it easy, take it easy. Been watching. Thanks, Chase. Keep it up. Hey, take it easy. You getting out of here too, Wolf? You see a division, man. Take it easy. You do what I believe so. He's coming together. He's coming together. Crazy, bro. Left and right. Oh, with the 2, man. You already know. You already know. You already know. Yo, what's up, Trickster? Now, for this hand. That's a good top flosion. Hey, thanks, man. Why is chat super quiet? I think the people are kind of just hanging out, man. I think the people are kind of just hanging out and winding down for the night, bro. I think people are. I'm about to say, yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are kind of just chilling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's like, well, like, people kind of just they doing their own thing. Making me sleepy? Oh, nah. I can't be sleeping, bro. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I was a little bit worried at first when I started drawing in Typhlosion. I was like, I didn't know if I had enough space for him. I did not know. Thank you too, Bridget. I did not know if I had enough space on the page for this man. Have you ever seen the Jurassic World Chaos Theory? No. What is that? Jurassic World Chaos Theory. I've never heard of that one. Is that like some how is that what is that? I've drawn some of the Jurassic Park people. I ain't really it's been a minute since I really dug into just some of the theories and stuff that might be in that lane, you know? Perfect. Yeah, thank you too, Tiago. Why before the ASMR? I think I'm gonna make this foot a little bit longer. A little bit. Yeah, I was definitely concerned with just making sure I had enough space on the page for bro. But it ended up working out perfectly. It ended up working out perfectly. So it's a show and it's a continuation of Camp Cretaceous. And after the Pokemon, I would like, yeah, I'm a little bit. I thought you talking about like Jurassic World in general. Nice, yo. Thank you too, Lobo. Indubitably, man. Indubitably indeed. I'm gonna highlight his hands a little bit more sharp. That's what I was thinking. So you see the reference image? You don't need to be. I'm not gonna like overly highlighting. You know, just some of the more some features where I want to define them a little, just a little bit more. Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. Never too much. I'm thinking. I'm thinking low key. Low key, low key. I'm thinking I want to put somebody else on this page. Somebody that matches the theme. Just with fire types in general. Somebody. Mr. Hanky. To be honest, yo, I don't even know what that means. I'm a little bit at a loss, man. A little bit at a loss. Is there a mega evolution for him? I don't know. You doing good? I see you doing great. Great, my dude. Appreciate it, man. I'd say I don't think bro got a mega evolution. I don't think that dude got a mega evolution. He's a Chris. All these look good. Thank you, Lee. It's really cool from South Park. And you said how? That's like the magic, bro. That's the question of all questions, if you will. That is the question of the evening. That's cool. Thank you too, Katie. How's it going? Yo, what's good, Beckett? Hey, bro, I'm here, man. I was like doing some rough sketches of just a bunch of different Pokemon. This is the only style that I really be drawing in. It depends on the day and it depends on the night. Sometimes I'll do like some off stream stuff where I'll make art that's a little bit more abstract than this. Sometimes. But to answer your question, no, this isn't all that I be doing. This isn't all that I be doing at all. I just want to draw some Pokemon though. That was like the main pull. The main pull. Thank you too now. Appreciate it. I appreciate it for Shoot the Blue. What is that noise? It's like a fireplace ambience that I be playing in the background of these. And what is that? For this one, I've been drawing like a lot of. This one's been a lot more Pokemon oriented. I got like it's pretty much it's a lot of Pokemon. Or not even a lot, but are you doing this from memory or do I have reference pictures? No, I was looking at pictures for these. It wasn't just completely off of the dome. It wasn't all just off of the dome by itself. What Pokemon is it? He is. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna just kind of like let me get done with him. Let me get done with him, and I'm assuming, yeah, Slugterra. I'm gonna let y'all kind of guess. I won't outright confirm or deny who bro is. Inferno. I won't confirm or deny. But what I will say is I've been doing my best to kind of draw some that you just wouldn't normally see regularly. I've been trying to go in the direction of just what you would not quite expect to see. Like just like a regular basis. Slugma. Hey, bro, maybe. If you gotta tell me who you see. Tell me who you see. Tell me who you see. Who you think it's gonna be. Winter is coming. All right, Jon Snow. What does that mean? You try to like give us like a forecast, bro. Warning. That seems too ominous. Is that his name? You gotta tell me what you see. You gotta tell us what you mean by that, bro. Winter is coming. You gotta let us know what that means, bro. E.T.'s great grandpa. Now for E.T.'s great what? Slugma. I don't know why you're getting censored, bro. Why are you getting censored off of that comment alone? And pins you go through. For like the whole duration of the stream tonight, I've been on the same set. Let's go. Yeah, man. More Pokemon for sure. More. Indeed. Indeed. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave him off like that. I'm gonna leave him off and maybe. Censored? What do you mean? That's what I'm saying. The Crows might be a challenge for real. You know, I won't never say never, but maybe. Because that's like one of the last ones that I left off on. How did you get so good at pin drawing? Well, you get better the more that you do. I'm thinking I want to put like some type of like rock or something. Something to kind of showcase fire. But you definitely get better just from doing, man. The more you experiment, the better you get. That's what I have to say. I'm gonna just put like a little magma rock or something right here. Like rocks, don't gotta be overly symmetrical. Not fire though, thank you. It's like draw the rocks like you gotta make it look extra rock like. How do you be doing this? That's like that's the question of all questions, man. How? That's the magic, man. That is indeed the magic. How long you been drawing for? I've been on and off drawing for like my whole life, man. But this is only something I stumbled into about a year and a half ago. And what I've come to find is that the more you do, the easier it gets. The more you do, the easier that it gets. I need for this to look more like non-refined though. Like it's like a rock or something. So I was really trying to do like, it's like a little rock design. Like it's a pebble. Like a rock next to all these fire types. And now I'm thinking that as the finale, I'm gonna conclude it out for like a regular. This is special. Thank you. I think it's like the conclusion, man. The conclusion. I gotta finish off like a strong note. How? Like a high note. Hey, bear with me real fast. Hang on. With a $6 drum, I got the bit similar, but with the two, you kind of like looking. That's like for me. Whenever I be drawing with the two, I feel like it helps me just conceptualize the shapes. I'm gonna flip this picture real fast. Hang on. I'm gonna like literally rotate it, and I'm gonna like I would have finished this page off strong. I want to finish this page off pretty strong. It's really interesting. I'm gonna have to give it a try, man. I gotta go and take it easy, man. I appreciate it, Alex. Appreciate it, D. You have a blessed one too, man. Shoot the blue. Like I said, man, I wanted to finish this one off with something that just really tied everything together. So that's why I went with just the OG classic Pokeball. Something that was like simple enough, but it really was gonna tie everything together. It really like brought this whole thing to where it needed to be. Want to kind of like end off on a high note. End off on a higher note. Are you ending it live? I think, yeah, man. I think this is gonna be the end. This is where I'm gonna kind of conclude everything. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I wanted to end the night off on some more low key. But it has been real. I'm gonna show everything off. I did the whole Typhlosion evolution. And have you ever tried creating your own? Not really. Like I haven't really like stepped into that zone of making my own stuff. The only thing that I make on my own is my omnilinear line art. But yeah, man. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all.